So I'm going to kind of talk you through a couple of these. So on this first one, this is on the next page. Just as a reminder, the green tiles are x's. The blue tiles are x squareds, and then the yellow tiles are like little ones. Okay, and it's talking about the length and the width from the sides. Okay, so for instance, this guy is x squared. Here's an x, 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 here's an x. And then these are all ones. Okay, so on the side length is x. And how many green tiles do you have? You have 6. On this side length, you've got x. And on this width, you've got 1. Take a second, see if you can factor b. The width is x plus 3 because there's 3 green tiles. The side length is x and 2 for the green tiles. Okay, this is very similar to how we set up our box method. Okay. On the next one, you're going to notice these green tiles. These green tiles represent, I'm sorry, the red tiles. They represent negatives. Okay. So when I factor this, I'm going to get x plus 3 and x minus 1. Take a moment and try D. You've got a width of x, a width of -3 right here. On this side, we're also going to have x minus 3. Okay, so again, this is just factoring. You've done this before. This is setting us up for this next part, which we're going to multiply polynomials. Okay, so looking at the next part, or the next page. Why is this not one thing? So notice how on this part, this is very similar to the box method. So we could actually multiply this out, or we could use it to factor. Okay, so I want you to take a moment and multiply this out. So you're going to write this as at -x plus 1 and 2x plus 3. I want you to multiply it out and then combine your like terms. Take a second. Try that. When I multiply this, this is going to give me -2x squared, 2x, -3x, and 3. I'm going to take everything, write it out, and then combine my like terms. This is going to give me -2x squared minus x plus 3. Okay. We're going to actually skip down to the next part. We're going to go all the way down to the next page. I'm sorry, we're going to turn to the next page. This is where the new stuff comes in. Okay, so last unit, we learned about binomial. It's just moving furniture. It's okay. We learned about binomial times binomial. This time we're going to have trinomial times binomial. So we're going to take this x plus 9 and write it on the side. And then we're going to write x squared minus x plus 2 across the top. Now we're going to multiply and get the insides. And then we're going to combine our like terms and write it out. So we're going to get x cubed plus 9x squared minus x squared plus 2x minus 9x minus 18. We're going to combine our like terms, and that's going to give us x cubed plus 8x squared minus 7x minus 18. Once you finish writing this one down, I want you to try number 4. All right, so let's take a look at this one. I'm going to write that x minus 3 along the side, and then 2x squared plus 5x plus 1. I'm going to multiply. So that'll give me 2x cubed, 5x squared, plus x, negative 6x squared, minus 15x, minus 3. I'm going to take everything, write it out in one line, and combine like terms. So that'll give me 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 6x squared minus 15x plus x minus 3. Again, I'm going to combine like terms. So that's going to give me 2x cubed minus x squared minus 14x minus 3. The last one we're going to do is number 5. Go ahead and take a moment, try that one on your own. Okay, so on here, you're going to put 2x minus 3 on one side and x squared minus 7x minus 4 on one side. You're going to multiply everything out. Write everything out in one line. And then combine like terms. And that's it. So you have a new Delta Math assigned to you that is on adding, subtracting, and multiplying. You can go ahead and get started on it. It's going to be due by next, I think I put Friday. Okay.